complicate things, but even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Herbert will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal.
Herbert.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score.
Khalil Herbert, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to widen their advantage. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. And this taken in by Downs.
Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense.
Out of the gun is Minshew. This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in.
1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Now Minshew. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Looking to throw it, Minshew.
Got a man complete, it's Taylor.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. Again, Minshew looking to throw.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, Minshew. And this one complete to Doolin.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
York able to send this one through.
And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached half. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
On first down, right back to Herbert.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
19 tight, 19 tight. Not saying 19. 60 back, Chad, 60 back.
Second and 6.
He'll get that underneath to Herbert.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. And quickly they get to the line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's got the connection to Moore.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. Draw play, a give to Herbert.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
They'll look to throw.
That is caught left side by Bryant.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Herbert powering up the middle. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 93 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. In motion, there goes Bell.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half.
Minshew and the Colts going to come up here 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground.
Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Minshew sets to throw.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Open man is Downs. He's got it.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. It'll be Minshew again. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Ashton Doolin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it 24-13. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. We switch the attention now to Khalil Herbert as this offense comes out for their next drive.
He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
Dances by at the 20.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Taylor. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And Gay knocks this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
And the Browns getting set to go.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And the Colts coming out now. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Browns set to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They'll start out here with the option left. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got him.
And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's a give to Herbert. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On the ground, it's Ford. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's good one. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They run with Ford. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone. Is there a momentary roadblock with that incompletion? No need to panic. They just got to go with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season.
And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Ashton Doolin now to return. And able to get this out to the 25.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's 1st and 10. Now Minshew. The short throw pulled in by Woods.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Here comes 2nd down. Connecting over the middle with Downs.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps it.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Minshew.
And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Here's Minshew.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Now it looks like he'll throw here. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing on second and long. Minshew. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
So it's a win here for the Cleveland Browns, and it
Ready? Ready? Set up. Set go. Ready, break. Go. Come on, set. Hut, hut. Set. Hut. Ready. Set up. Let's go. Ready. Let's go now. Ready. Down. Ready. Here we go. Shot. Set go. Set. Go. Ready. Hut, hut. Ready, set, hut. Here we go. Get up. Ready. On the set. Hut, go. Stop. Ready. Hut. Set up. Set up.
It's week 8 of the NFL, and we're watching the longtime star Bobby Wagner. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance. It's the Seahawks and the Browns. All that and more coming up next.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So the Seahawks ready to take over on offense, and it is a first-time Pro Bowler who leads them out, Charles, in his 11th year now, Geno Smith.
When the Seahawks named Smith the starter last season, it gave him an opportunity he wasn't sure he would get again. And then he became one of the best quarterbacks in football and sustained it across a full 17 games, winning Comeback Player of the Year. Saved his career with last season and keeps the Seahawks as true contenders.
It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Apparently this defense has come to play. A sack and a run stuff behind the line on the first 2 plays.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the...
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Taking on the midfield logo. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And that's really good field position they were given. Now, nothing's a gimme. We know that. But I know his goal, have the field goal kicker just stay on the bench. They want to put it in the end zone and get 6 out of this one. If they don't, I think it'll feel like a disappointment.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Now the NFL's 3rd leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The play-action fake, they'll look to throw.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a 1-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the gun, here's Smith. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in. You look at this Browns defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
On the move past the 40. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Play action. It's Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, this from 39. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Browns defense stands tall. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
36 yards on the play. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
A good spot to throw, and indeed they'll come out with 4 wide receivers here on 2nd and inches.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter.
And the Browns have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. No gain, and it's 2nd down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taken from just outside the 30. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And that is taken in by Njoku. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
The Browns at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 21-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession.
And now the rookie's free. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
To throw is Smith.
He completes this to Walker.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Chubb will get the call running left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Check 58.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno.
He's going to get this complete here to Lockett.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And that might be exactly where they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one goes for 24 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They set up the screen to Chubb. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle, complete. That's more. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we let the Dolphins back a little bit.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. A quick throw out to Lockett. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's second down. Here's Smith. Returning right back to Lockett. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Smith.
Pass complete. He's got Smith and Jigba. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Out of the gun, Smith. And it's caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal.
Walker diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Taken at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Browns to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 82 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 2nd down and inches. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get it inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Touchdown, Browns!
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Geno now to throw. And he overshot It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The throw over the middle, taken in. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing now.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Milton Williams able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. On play action, they'll throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Touchdown!
Isaiah Likely.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Now it's Smith. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Geno.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
Smith now to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd.
The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10.
To throw is Smith. And that is incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
At the 27-yard line.
Now Gino on 1st down. And Walker has it. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
It's a gain of 3.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
He's got his tight end Fant.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a yard.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Browns.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Here we go.
First down, Cleveland.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Now at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hold it ready.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 3. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 70.
And the Browns are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
And out now come the Seahawks.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Geno.
Yeah, he's got Smith and Jigba.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st and 10, Smith. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
And Smith, and this throw finds Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Noah Fant with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, they're off.